water, but
where is your water?
In my hand. We're live, people.
Hi, people. Okay, you want me to get you water? Actually, I shouldn't go get it water from my house. Do you want me to get it from? Well,
I mean, hold on. Hold on. Let me
she's
see.
crying and screaming. I don't want to go. Ruby.
Oh.
She's whining. She wants to come out.
Why don't you go ahead and ask our friends at home if they can hear you through the mic?
Hi, friend. How are ya? Can everybody hear me? Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hate that I'm on my phone right now, but I'm gonna text my dad really quickly because he needed the link. Papa, yoga 2, training URL, yoga 2. Alright, I guess if I'm sending it to Papa, text it to somebody else, share it up. Oh, there's me. Look, there's me. Hi. Okay, so share now. For all of my lovely friends, who I forgot to remind.
We have a friend on named Wishul Sooner.
Say it again.
Wishul Sooner. Say hello.
Oh, wish you well.
Wish you well.
Wish you well sooner. That's Papa, Sharon.
Wish
you well. Wish you well.
UL Sooner.
Yes, that's your dad. Good old David Ranieri. Hi, Dad. Are you going to do yoga with us tonight? Please, please, please post some pictures. If you do, I would love it.
I don't know if Dad wants us to give away his alias, though, Anne.
Okay, whoops. Dad, sorry I gave away your alias. Yoga time. I think I listed it. Sorry. Never mind earlier. Hi, everyone.
Are you playing music or is the neighbor?
No, we have some good backyard tunes going today.
Is that a new neighbor?
I do believe it is. Yes. Well, yes, it's definitely a new neighbor.
I love the candles.
Yeah, I do like the candles. They add a great little
sense of calmness. I'm gonna get more water. Do you need anything?
No, I just filled my water. Got our flow written out today. Struggle bus with that a lot. I would love a little portable camera, production manager. Can you hear me? So that I can take you on a tour of all of the lovely flowers in my backyard for our pre-show. So it can be like the backyard tour of the pre-show. If you've got a camera view of that side, follow me on Instagram today. You might see pool now. We went and bought ourselves some above-ground pool because it's getting hot and we need to close the pool. It's wonderful. It's really, really big. No idea how big it's going to be until they open it up. Thank you, Dad, for all your help putting it together. I love you. Love you. It's nice to be out here. I was on tech support with Amazon before I came out here trying to fix our Fire Stick, which has been broken for a long time. It just sits there on the Fire Stick logo on the screen. It's incredibly frustrating. And they will not replace it. I'm kind of disappointed in Amazon. It's our second Fire Stick, and it's the newer one. And they will not replace it. They said I can have a 15% discount on buying a new one.
Are you just out here talking to yourself?
Yeah. So I am trying to let go of that conversation that I had with customer service and find a little serenity for
Well, no, this was an unpleasant experience.
just tech support did not give me the response I want. Amazon,
uh,
and then customer service did not give me the response I wanted, so I was slightly disappointed. How quickly would you? Yeah, I'll be right back. So stand by and enjoy.
just not satisfied. Right on top of that, Rose.
I forgot to move my foot. I actually did a good job covering my body, but I didn't cover my clothes. Last night I had the biggest mosquito one and I got through my hands. Hey, production manager, what's our time?
7 minutes.
Ooh, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7. I'm going to practice my breathing for 7 minutes.
Did you change the password for Netgear?
No, ma'am. I could not load Netgear earlier. I had to log on to POS.
Tim confirmed.
Okay. Hey, so since we have 5 minutes, do you think it would be awkward for the viewers at home to watch you work on giving me some modifications?
I don't think so. I think it might be beneficial for everybody.
Cool. Well, I'm going to meet you in tabletop, and will you take a look at my tabletop and tell me what I could modify?
In just a minute, if you wouldn't mind, I just don't want you to hang out there too long.
Ah,
I'm trying to see if there's a way to see, because I'd love to have the ability to see people's comments while we're going,
why?
just in case people are saying things that's
See, that, I
important.
feel like would be disruptive, but you're the manager of the production, so if you can handle that disruption.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it.
So, production manager, for future reference.
Yep.
I know this is my own fault, but I do like the darker fuchsia blanket better.
It's not too late.
I guess I could always put it the other way. I'm wearing my Kahuna shirt today because I do believe I'm hoping Alicia will join us. Hi, Alicia. And I thought about her and saw the Kahuna shirt.
At this point, we have a low audience count for today.
I'm not worried.
All right, I'm giving up on all those things. Let's make this bad boy bigger. We got
Do you see that during?
4 minutes.
You do? See, I can't see it.
I mean,
Two questions for you. So, here. Yeah, I'm gonna need the other one, especially because this is like it's just thinner, so my knees go through. So my wrists are directly under my shoulders. Right? Their part is a grasshopper.
no, it wasn't on, so I'm wondering if that's the mic that people are hearing.
Hi guys. So above my, so I was looking at the video and it looked like I was either like this or like this. I can't remember.
Right.
I want you to put
Right now, your hips are over your knees.
okay, and my wrists are under my shoulders.
No, they need to come about this much.
Okay. So here's where right now I'm definitely feel like I'm pushing up too high. I feel like I'm bringing my shoulder blades towards one another here.
Think of your wrist coming together. Too much adjustment. There you go. How about that?
Do you know what I need to do? I need to hang it upside down on the thing and then do it.
Okay.
How does that
See, right now, I think you look like you're in a beautiful tabletop.
beautiful tabletop?
How does she look, y'all?
It hurts. This is not my normal tabletop.
So now I am curious. I need confirmation on hearing because that mic wasn't on.
Can you hear me now? All right, I'm gonna get the mic.
Anne, would you talk for us?
What?
I need you to speak, please.
Hi. Check 1, 2. Hi everybody. How's it going? That means they didn't hear my rant about Amazon. Ooh, I like this. This is what I do at school with my mats. I have one going in each direction. I will say there's more grass on that side. This side's a little harder.
No one's responding.
Nobody's responding to the sound. Dad, can you hear me? Say yes. Ooh, we could do like a live broadcast, and it could be we could phone somebody on air. Today, one lucky
Contestant?
one lucky yoga viewer gets a phone call. Do you get to be that lucky viewer and be on air? Let's see who it is.
Considering there's only 2 people on today.
Who are we calling? Not worried.
I'm not either. I'm just, if I'm going to switch it, I would like to do that.
6:30, which means it's time to start. Let's see.
It's me.
So if you're that lucky viewer, does that mean you can hear me, Mom?
Hello?
Mom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine. That bird is screaming.
Okay, so Mom, when I'm talking through the mic right now, you can hear me fine.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there's a delay, Sharon, that's why. Okay, well then we're gonna start. We love you, Mom.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on. I'm going to do what you did.
Yeah, you should. It's more comfortable this way.
I'll be like you.
I want to be like you, though. All day, every day.
Air day.
Every day.
Air day.
Every day. So, for those of you listening, there is a blank white shed behind me. Hopefully it will be painted with something beautiful for you to look at. Should we continue backyard yoga? And either way, we're going to paint something on it. So if you have any ideas.
Sun and the moon.
Sun and the moon. I'm thinking like flowers, butterflies.
Shocker.
So, welcome everybody. Hi. How are ya? We love you.
You want to tell people we're going to start back doing mostly?
Yeah, mostly mornings again. I've worked out a way. It was conflicting with my school schedule, but then I realized I teach yoga as a class. So I can do yoga in the morning and stream it, and then just provide it to my students. If they want to watch it, they can, and I can do it during my teacher hours, and it's okay.
And then
My
tomorrow we're
mind.
doing.
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We are doing kids yoga here in the backyard. So come one, come all kids. However, adults will like it too. So everyone is welcome. Tonight we're going to take a big inhale through our nose. We're going to open our mouths and we're going to let it all go. It's Fun Friday.
Oh, Fun Friday.
It is Fun Friday. So hopefully you're all having fun. We're going to try to have some fun.
We're going to go back to work after this.
Some fun planned for us. What I do notice though, my candle went out. Did your candle go out?
It did.
So we tried to light some citronella candles because we got eaten alive last night. So any other tips out there at home that you can give us about some bug repellent, let us know. So welcome everybody. So tonight I'm going to show you, we've done lion's breath almost every day because I love lion's breath and we should do it often. It gets rid of toxins. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of that like Ujjayi deep breathing. It's the one that sounds like Darth Vader. So I want you to do one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And as you inhale, push that bottom hand out, that deep belly breathing. Push the top hand out, hold it for just a second. And as you exhale, keep your mouth closed. And feel the breath vibrate the back of your throat. So again, hopefully you end up sounding something like Darth Vader. So that Ujjayi breath is very energetic. That's how it's our life force, is our breath. And that Ujjayi breath is really sending those vibrations of energy throughout our whole body, similar to what happens in an Om. So we're going to do a Om to start with tonight. So big inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. That was our setup. So now we're going to inhale through our nose one more time, and then as we exhale, we're going to Om. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. No, every day feels like Friday now, right? How do we know what day of the week it is? Like alerts and stuff.
We don't.
No, we don't.
Let's keep it this way.
Keep it this way. All right. So everybody, big inhale through your nose. Lift those arms up overhead. Exhale out your mouth as you hinge forward. Let it go. Pushing your hands into the earth, lifting your chest. Opening up. Feel that stretch. Now lower your chest back down to the earth as you exhale. Letting your head fall below your heart. Inhale, pushing your arms into the earth, rising up. Arms come up overhead. Hands come through heart center. We're going to come into a tabletop for our cat-cows this evening. Hi, Crow. Look at you. All right, so he's participating. All right. Oh, he wants us to do crow pose. All right, so from a neutral spine, which Sharon was in the pregame show, if you guys were here, Sharon was working with me on that. Will you turn towards me, sister? So then just seriously, if you do see something or notice it, I am open to you giving me a suggestion. Sharon's a ballet dancer, modern dancer, and a dance teacher for those of you at home who didn't know. Anatomically, she's got a lot more awareness, I would say. So inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, chest lifts. You're forming like a letter U. Your chest is lifted, and then exhale, round your spine. Keep those cat-cows going. If you want to bring in that You dry a breath you can. Bringing your hips back maybe on top of your feet. Doing some figure eights with your hips. However you feel like working it out this evening and warming up. Coming back to a neutral spine, and then we're going to come down onto our forearms. So we're actually going to come all the way down, so we're in Sphinx pose. Alright, so your arms are flat on the ground, and then your chest is going to lift. So it's a similar stretch to Cobra, but your arms are out in front of you. So hopefully you look like the Sphinx on Las Vegas Drive. Or, the one in Egypt. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to curl our toes and send our hips back, so we're going to end up in dolphin pose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Pushing down into those forearms, stretching it out. And then coming back down onto our knees. And then pushing ourselves back into an extended child's pose. Awesome. Coming back up onto four poster. I love that. They keep saying four poster in Harry Potter. Both of your hands are under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. You're going to inhale and lift. Exhale, round your spine, calf. Push yourself back into that extended child's pose again. Now, come forward onto your forearms, curl your toes, send your hips back down, or not downward dog, I'm sorry, dolphin. Which dolphin is similar to downward dog, but your arms are down. If you need to modify, you just come forward into Sphinx, right?
That I don't know.
Or you can lower your knees, and then yes, you may extend your legs back out long, and then come down into Sphinx pose, and lift your chest. So go ahead and come all the way down if you haven't. Come back down into Sphinx so your chest is lifted here. And then lower yourself down with your arms by your side. Lower yourself all the way down. Now put your hands under your armpits. Like you're going to push yourself up into Cobra or Sphinx. And lift your hands up off the earth. Just lifting with your chest. Now stick those arms out in front of you, flying, and lift your chest. And let it go. Keeping those hands under those shoulders again. Lift your chest without touching into the earth. Now lift your feet this time. Awesome. Get back down. Extend your arms out in front of you, lifting your chest, and then lift your feet. Superhero pose! We're flying because it's Friday, so we have to fly. Woo! Can you fly? Yes. No? Alright, let it go. Now we're going to lift your chest, and then reach back for that back foot.
Same arm as leg?
Yeah, same arm as leg, either side, and then let it go. And then reverse. Opposite. Reach back, try to grab that foot if you can. If not, no big deal. And then let it go. And we'll try to grab both of those feet, lifting, lifting, lifting. Oh, rock and roll, that's what we do in kitty and grandmother. All right, lift, and then let it go. Coming back up into that Sphinx pose. Pushing back up onto your knees. Coming back into that extended child's pose. And curling those toes, sending those hips back into dolphin. Walking your hands back towards your feet. Let your head hang low. Bend in your knees. Deep bend in your knees if you need to, and hug your knees. And then inhale, lift and lengthen and straighten those legs. Inhale, your chest lifts halfway. Exhale, hug it in. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Namaste. So I want you to take a nice big step towards the top of your mat. Bend in your knees. Relax your legs a little. I'm doing this for my own self more than anything because I'm going to slowly lift up. And I'm going to try really hard not to consciously lock out my leg. It's one thing that I do a lot is I hyperextend my knees. So I want to make sure that I keep a little micro bend in my knees. My feet are below my hips. My shoulders are above my hips. The crown of my head is above my pelvic floor. I'm going to inhale those arms all the way up. Lift, lift, lift towards the sky and then hinge and forward fold. Inhale, chest lifts halfway. Exhale, hug it in. Plant your hands on either side of your feet and then walk your feet back. High plank position here, lowering your knees if you need to, and then lowering yourself down to the earth. Inhale as your chest lifts. Exhale as you curl your toes and send your hips back, downward dog. Right here, I want you to try to take 3 of those Ujjayi breaths. Inhale through your nose, look forward, and then walk or jump to the top of your mat, extending your chest and lifting halfway, and then exhale, hug it in. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. All right, so inhale, arms up. Little baby back bend here. Exhale as you hinge and forward fold. Inhale, chest lifts halfway. Exhale, hug it in. Let your head hang. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. I did not put bug spray on my back. Nod your head yes. Ignore the distance. Inhale, arms all the way up. Hands come through heart center. Beautiful. We're going to take a minute in mountain pose, and we're going to focus on our grounding into the earth, hopefully. So lift all of your toes up off of the earth. One foot at a time. Let's do one at a time. And then lower each toe down to the earth. So hard. Now on the other foot, lifting all those toes up, and then one toe at a time. Put them back down. Now consciously feeling the points underneath your big toe and underneath your pinky. Do you feel both of those in the earth? But what about your heel? Is your heel there? So distribute that weight evenly. I like to close my eyes when I do this, and I like to picture a tripod. So again, you have this micro bend in your knee, and you're visualizing all 3 points of that foot into the earth. And then you're scanning your body as you come up. Are your hips above those ankles? How about your pelvic floor? Where is that at? It should be directly above the middle of where your knees are, I believe, right? Am I saying that right? And keep following that all the way up, and it's going to end up right in the middle of the crown of your head. Your palms are facing forward, and your breath very gently comes in your nose, and then Slowly exhale out that deep Ujjayi breath. Mountain pose is one of our strongest poses. I bet if I went up to Sharon right now and pushed her really hard, she would fall over. So that's the strength that you have in mountain pose. All right, inhale those arms up. Exhale, hinge and forward fold. I would never push her over. Inhale, chest lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands on either side of your feet and then walk or jump those feet back into high plank. Hovering your knees if you can, but lowering them to the earth if you need to. And then lower your body down. Your chest leads the way. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you curl your toes and send your hips back into downward dog. Inhale, look forward, and then walk or jump your feet to your hands, lifting your chest halfway. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and forward fold. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, plant your hands and then walk or jump your feet back high plank, lowering yourself down to the earth. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, curl your toes, send your hips back into downward dog. Your right foot comes forward between your hands and your left foot goes down to the earth. You rise up strong here, warrior one. Inhale, lift, hinge, hold, hands on either side of that foot. Send the right foot back to meet the left, lowering yourself all the way down to the earth. Inhale, your chest lifts. Exhale, curl your toes, hips back. Pivot that right foot, left foot forward. Inhaling, rising up. Lift and lengthen and extend and hinge and forward fold. Left foot back to meet the right. For this plank, lower it down as slow as you can go. Maybe that means dropping your knees to the earth. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, curl your toes, send your hips back, downward dog or child's pose. 4 deep breaths here, 4 of them. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling that Ujjayi breath. How much I love you guys. This is real bugs. Coming back to tabletop, resetting ourselves. Goodness gracious, it's horrible poison. No wonder they don't like it. All right. Nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Curl those toes, send those hips back, downward dog. Lifting that right foot high into the air. Awesome. Bring it through your hands, landing between your hands, rising up strong, warrior one. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale as you open up into warrior two. Beautiful. Flip that right palm forward. Reach towards me, hopefully, and then bring it back so that your left arm is going down that back of that left leg, which is hopefully pushed down into the earth. Your chest is open and lifted. Oh, feel that sun. Bye, sun. Inhale. Exhale and rise up strong. Straightening that right leg. Coming forward a little if you need to. Reach through that right hand and then coming down, hinging and opening your chest, looking up towards that left hand. Triangle pose. Inhale as you rise up. Bend in that right knee, back into warrior two. Windmill those arms around. Send that right foot back up in the air, all the way back up, three-legged dog. Little bend in your knee if you want to. Try to tap that right sit bone. Open up those hips a little, and then bring it back down to meet the left. If you want to roll forward here and take a vinyasa, go for it, or you can wait for us in downward dog or child's pose. This time your left leg lifts high in the sky. Bring it through, landing between those left hands. Inhale, rise up. Open up warrior two. Flip that left palm forward, reach towards me, and then bring it back so that your right arm is going down the back side of your right leg. Your chest is lifted and lengthened. Inhale, rise up, straightening that front leg, reaching forward from the knees to triangle. Inhale, rise up, bend in that left knee, windmill those arms around. Send that left foot back up in the air. If you want to open up your hip, tap that left sits bone. Extend that foot back out and then bring it back down to the earth. Looking towards your hand, jump or walk forward. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come through heart center. Beautiful. You feel warmed up? You ready to go? All right, inhale, arms up. Bending those knees, lifting towards the sky with your arms. A nice sharp letter V next to your ears. Inhale, chest lifts, hinging forward fold. Plant your hands on either side of your feet. Walk or jump your feet back, high plank. Lowering yourself down to the earth. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, curl your toes, send your hips back, downward dog. Right leg up in the sky again. Open up that hip if you so please. And then bring it all the way through. Letting your left foot land and push down in the earth. Ground up, rise up strong. Inhale, and then exhale as you open up into warrior two. Flip that palm up, reach forward, and then bring it back. Inhale, rise up. This time we're going to straighten that front leg, but we're not going to come down into a triangle here. We're going to do a revolve. So we're going to revolve around, and then our left side is going to come down into triangle. So your left arm is down towards your right foot, and your right arm is up in the air. Would you like to do the block? You can do the block.
I have a bad hip and I can't do it like I am. It's okay.
Wherever you're unlanding, you can push your leg, you don't have to block or go. And then inhale, rise back up into warrior two. Our right knee is bent, and we're going to bring that right elbow down and windmill that left arm around. So we're in an extended side angle here. We're nice and open. Oh my goodness, that sun is so beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Because we love triangle and it's our favorite pose, we're going to go ahead and take a regular triangle now. So Straighten that front leg and then come down. Do you notice I always go triangle just another breath longer? Inhale, rise up, bend in that knee. Windmill those arms around. Send that right foot all the way back up in the air. This is where you flip your dog if you want to. Come all the way around. Nice. If you don't flip your dog, that's fine. Meet us back in downward dog. Rolling forward into high plank, lowering yourself down to the earth. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, curl your toes, send your hips back, downward dog. Your left foot's up in the air, opening up that hip, bringing it through your left hand, grounding yourself down and rising up strong. Inhale, and then exhale as you open up into warrior two. Flipping that right palm, reaching forward, and then bringing it back into revolt. Reverse. Inhale, rise up. This is where we rotate. So we're rotating around, and then we're coming down. So now, not rotating, revolving. Oh my goodness, I've been away from school for too long. Spiraling. Spiraling. So spiral now. Lifting that arm up. Now coming back up. Inhale, rise up. Bending that knee, and we're going to do the extended side angle. So our left arm's coming down for our left knee. Our right arm comes in front of us. Pinky down. Make sure your chest is open. Inhale, rise up. Windmill those arms up. What?
One more triangle.
Oh, that's right. One more triangle. How could I forget?
It's my favorite too.
Reach and hinge. So your left arm is leading the charge. Inhale, rise up. Now we windmill those arms around. Taking that left foot all the way up in the air. Whoopsie daisies. Flipping our dog if we want to. Oh, I love that stretch. If you're not flipping your dog, it's all Gouda. Meet us back into downward dog. Coming down onto your forearms, so we're in that dolphin pose. Dropping our knees, and then pushing yourself back so you're in that extended child. Taking some deep breaths here. Maybe trying to use that Ujjayi breath. Drinking some water. Oh, my straw came off. All right, now that we've all rested and rehydrated, coming back up into tabletop, we're going to do a side. We did a lot of side stuff yesterday, but I just super love side angles. If you want to stay down on your knees and just open up, that's fine. If not, come on up into a high plank from here, because we were right here, and then roll over onto the sides of those feet and open yourself up. Oh, so good, I think. I shake so bad, but I don't mind it. And then we're going to do the other side. Rolling over onto the other side of those feet. Now, sending your hips back, downward dog. We're going to lift that right foot in the air. Bring it through. Pivot and plant the left. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip that palm up, reach through. Bring it back. Inhale, rise up. Straightening that front leg, bringing it down, triangle pose. Beautiful. Bending in that knee and coming down into that extended side angle. If you want to wrap that arm around and go for the bind, go for it. If not, just bring your arm to your knee and windmill that arm around so that you're in that extended side angle pose. Inhale, straightening that front leg. Opening back up into a T, and then windmilling those arms around. Sending that right leg back up in the air. If you want to flip your dog, go for it. If not, just meet us back in downward dog. Big inhale through your nose, and then open your mouth with a sigh and exhale. Lifting that left leg high in the air. Yes, feel it so wonderful stretching your thigh. Bring it all the way through. Inhale, rise up strong. Oh, warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Flipping that palm up, reach, and then bring it back. Left arm goes down, or back, and right arm goes down. Inhale, rise up. Extending that front leg, extending that left arm forward, hinging and coming down. Bending that left knee, windmill that arm around, and then open up into the extended leg. Again, this is it. Come back. Inhale, rise up.
No.
Coming through to triangle. Windmill your arms around. Take your left foot, send it back up in the air. Flipping your dog if you want to. And then taking your left leg, bringing it down to the earth. Awesome job. Rolling forward into your high plank and then lowering yourself down to the earth. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, send it back, child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Taking that right arm, putting it under your nose. Inhale, lift that left arm. And then exhale, thread it through and coming down onto the shoulder. Toxic twist. Breathing into your twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe into your twist.
So you got bugs in your mouth?
I like the bugs for your throat. Taste it. So inhale, and as you inhale, bring that arm back up. And then exhale, plant it in front of you under your nose, and then do the other side. Twist. Getting rid of them toxins. Inhale, and then twist a little bit deeper. Coming back up to tabletop. Curl your toes. Send your hips back, downward dog, and then jump through to seated, or get there any which way that you would like. Crawl. Your feet are out in front of you. In Kidding Around Yoga, we do a lot of songs, and I love my songs that I do with the kids. But what I've noticed is that they all go in these wonderful orders. So we are going to be just like the kids today, but not the same. So we're going to go out to sea, and we're going to go for a boat ride. So we're going to go for a boat ride, and we're on our boat, and guess what we see? Because we're in Florida, we're going to see a beautiful heron. So yeah, heron set up nice and tall. So your leg is extended, and you're holding it with your arm. Your other hand can even push down into the earth to help you sit up nice and tall. Yes. Does it feel good? Hopefully it does. So now you're going to take that leg that's extended, and you're going to let it fall on the other side of the one that's down. Hey, look at that. We're in like a pretzel twist. Inhale those arms up, and then twist over to the opposite side. So whichever leg is on top, you're twisting in that direction. And then you inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale into that. Classic twist. Sorry, it's twisting. Beautiful. Inhale. And then grab that foot, bring it back up in the air. And then the heron flew away, but guess what? We were still on our boat. Maybe it was a rowboat. Or a kayak. But Is it a sailboat?
I guess we should know what kind of boat we're on.
Oh, wait a minute. We saw another heron. So the opposite leg is up in the air. Push yourself. I'm like in the wrong spot on my sits bone. I just realized that, people. So make sure that you're on your sits bones here. Your leg is extended. Now, you might not be able to extend it all the way. Wherever you are, wherever you are is cool. Just feel the length of your spine. Inhale, your chest is lifting and your leg is going towards your chest. And then exhale, plant that foot on the outer edge of your leg that's down. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, twist over to the side. Beautiful. Pushing down into the earth. Inhale as your chest lifts, and then exhale as you twist a little deeper, looking over that back shoulder.
Toxic twist.
Inhale those arms up. And then exhale as we undo our steps, bring our foot, and then bringing our foot back down to meet the other one so that we're back on our boat. So my boat feels off too. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my knees to my chest and my feet right here. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. And then I'm going to come back just a little. Now I'm going to lift my feet. Hopefully my alignment's right. Feels good because my core can feel it. Do some little, maybe it's one of those little paddle boats. Do with your feet. Hi, Dad. Did you go to Trader Joe's? I see your chips. Sailboat. Oh, rowboat. 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 Oh, let those feet go down. Pitter patter them out. Oh, Sharon's going to be a rock star here. But I actually put my feet all the way down. I don't want to put my feet all the way down. I just want to put my feet on the ground. Because you know what it's almost time for? It's almost time for dinner. So we're going to plant our hands into the earth. We're going to go set the table. I got jokes on Friday. Oh, yeah. So did you set the table?
Are one of the chairs missing from your table?
Shut the front door.
Is it? I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. No, is it not? Maybe one of the legs from this side of the table is missing?
Nope. My legs are all.
All right, lowering yourself down to the earth. Woo, oh, wait. Time to go back on the boat. Back on the boat. Back on the boat. It's definitely a sailboat, though. And there's a lot of wind. Oh, lowering those feet down to the earth. You know what, though? Don't really know how to work this in the story. Sharon, maybe you can tell me. We're going to extend our feet out in front of us now. And then we're going to push down and we're going to do one I don't know what to call it to give it a...
So you finished this story. There we go. Writing prompt.
What are we now?
I don't know.
Huh?
Is this actual shape?
Yeah.
Yoga shape? We
Yeah,
don't know
but I'm
what it
not
is?
remembering what it is. It's a reverse something.
Write in and tell us what shape we're in.
I remember because it's an upward plank, right?
It's a reverse plank?
Upward plank.
Upward plank?
Yeah, but if we're at the table last, how does it fit into our story? I don't know. Do you? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your chest, look at your neighbor. Smile, wink at them, nod. Now, lower your head back down. Awesome. Inhale all the way up. Oh, bending your knees. Or you can just lift them like this if you want. Or you can do the micro bend or the bend and you can bring it back here. Either way, you're getting back on that boat. It could be like a yacht though. Ooh, it's a yacht. Whatever you're doing, as long as it's engaging your core. You're never gonna guess what we saw on this boat trip though. We saw a dolphin, y'all. So coming back, spin yourself around and come up into dolphin pose. Letting your head hang. Lowering your knees to the earth. And then guess what you got to do? I'm not kidding. You have to go back on the book. So yesterday we worked our sides. Today we're working our core. I heard that that's a good thing to do when you're exercising. Is to like focus on a group each day. I don't know. This just happens. All right, lowering yourself down to the earth. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, twist your body over to one side. Push down into the earth, lifting nice and tall. Inhale, arms up, other side. Beautiful. We're going to lower ourselves down onto the back. We're going to do bridge. I'm going to give you options. You can just do a normal bridge, or you can do the figure 4 bridges, which I did last night. So you can cross one leg over the other into a figure 4 and lift your hips, or you can keep both your feet on the ground and lift your hips. As long as your hips are elevated above your heart, you're Gouda. Push your hands down into the earth for this one. Both of your hands, wide, 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 pushing down into the earth. And then lower yourself down. Hug your knees to your chest. Down a little. Yes. Plant your feet down in the earth. If you did a figure 4 cross the last time, switch it so you're doing the opposite. And then lift your hips up in the air again. This time, clasp your hands together like you're holding hands. Since you can't hold hands with anybody else right now, hold hands with yourself. Unclasp your hands and then lower yourself. Just hug your knees to your chest, rocking your body side to side, giving yourself that little massage. Lowering your feet down to the earth. The third one is for you wheel kiddos out there. So if you're going to go into a full wheel, do it now. If not, you can just lift your hips up off the earth and then clasp your hands again. Maybe this time finding a cool little thing to do with your fingers. Make sure that you're consciously trying to twist those thighs inward, lifting those hips. Exhale, lowering yourself down to the earth, hugging your knees in. Yes. Rocking side to side. Go ahead and lift both of your feet up in the air, and then pick one side and let them fall over to that side. Extending your arms out to a T and looking in the opposite direction. Inhale both those feet back up, and then let them fall over to the other side. Looking in the opposite direction. Inhaling both your feet up, leaving your feet up in the air. I'm just going to say I love how the sun hits the top of the trees. It looks so cool. You can see where the sun is and then where it's lowering your feet down to the earth. Slow as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. 4. All right, inhale, both those feet back up. Now, if you would like to take a shoulder stand right now, go ahead and lift your hips up off the earth, pushing your hands down in the earth or using them to support your lower back if you need to. And then lowering your feet down to plow if you want to. I don't know what's behind me. Just making sure you don't kick over anything behind you. Taking your knees if you want to try to squeeze your ears with your knees. reversing the steps. If you're doing a headstand at home right now, send me a picture. I would do headstands with you guys, but I don't know how. Hey, guess what? Our feet are up in the air. That means we get to lower them back down slowly. 10, 9, I'm not going to count this time. You just do it as slow as you can. Once your feet make their way to the floor, I want you to get yourself comfortable. Maybe that means getting a pillow or a blanket or putting something over your eyes.
Are we Shavasa ending?
Hmm?
Are we Shavasa ending?
We're making our way to our final resting space. So, running through the basics, it's very helpful if you can like tense and tighten and flex muscles and then relax them and let that go. So if you can bring awareness to something and then let it go. Doing that whole body scan is super beneficial before you make your way into your final resting place. It's inevitable that thoughts are going to come into your mind. And one of my favorite ways that I've ever heard of dealing with that is that you acknowledge the thought, you thank it for visiting, and then you send it on its way. So don't try to ignore it because then it's going to keep coming back. Just thank it and say, hey, dude, we'll talk later. And send it on its way and try to just focus on your breath and that life force that's running through your body right now. Just inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, bring your arms up over your head, extending your body long. Inhale through your nose and then hug your knees into your chest and roll over onto your side. And just chill there for a minute. It's funny because at the end of class, I always run through in my mind all the things that I didn't do that I wanted to do, and I evaluate it, analyze it. And one of the things that I read last night and remembered is that you are exactly where you need to be doing exactly what you need to be doing. So everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen, and everything that we were supposed to do, we did. And I'm very grateful for that. So push yourself up to seated. Thank you for taking time to take care of yourself, because right now that is what this world needs, is a friggin' reset, and it's getting it. It's a beautiful thing. I'm super grateful that we have the ability to do this. I am super grateful for that lady right over there. I love you so much, and all of you, thank you. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, your hands come through heart center. The light and the love and the good, all of the beautiful things in me. See the light and the love in you. Thank you. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you,
Ew.
sister. Fun Friday.
Fun Friday. I got to go back to work now.
You do not.
I do.
Thanks for taking time out of your busy day.
I haven't had a busy day. Hey, Papa. Thanks for being here, friends. We'll see you later.
End stream.